welcome back to my YouTube channel. And I'm sitting at work here just with some downtime thinking. I was thinking of my just video games in general right now, and I was thinking of my top 3, which is extremely hard to come up with. There's so many good games, so many great games out there. So it was extremely hard, and these might be the top 3 right now that I can think of, and if it does change, I'll update in the future. But number 1 is probably gonna have to go to one of my favorite Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy X. I fell in love with this when I first played it a long time ago on the PlayStation 2. You guys might remember playing it, hopefully. If not, go try it. It's a great game. They have it now on all the new systems. But I had a blast playing it. The storyline was great. Just everything was good about it. There was one thing I didn't like, how it was just how you leveled. Like you picked attributes as you leveled, so you get more HP, MP, defense, attack, stuff like that. It was a little different from what usually you level up. You get certain points towards it. But this one was different because you could pick which tree you wanted to follow. Everything's pretty much unlockable for everybody. So there was no set, skill tree for people to play, like white mage, black mage, stuff like that. But I had a lot of fun with it. The storyline was great. The music was great. So that's why it's my number 1. Number 2, a lot of you guys might not have heard of this or ever played it. Shenmue. Shenmue is a kung fu karate kind of game. You go around figuring out why your father was killed in front of you over these mirrors. But it's a great game with the clues, detective work, items, collectibles, stuff like that. You run around trying to figure it out. It's a 3-part series, soon to be 4. Hopefully they come out with the 4th one. I played 1, 2, and 3. The first one was on, well, for me, I played it on Sega Dreamcast. Sorry for that noise, that's a motorcycle. But I fell in love with it. I sunk hours and hours and hours just with the detail, just with the fighting system. That's why it's my 2nd favorite. It was a great game. If you guys never tried it, I encourage you to try it. They have it on, well, the new one, you can get them on all new systems, Xbox and PlayStation 4. Or the 5 and the Xbox Series X, I think it is, an S. But it's a great game if you never tried it. If you like to explore and detective work and kick butt, and not like turn-based, just like actually like arcade kind of style fighting. Story's great too. My 3rd and final. Now, like I said, there's so many great games out there. It was tough. It was really tough. So my 3rd pick. I spent so much time playing this over the years. Final Fantasy 11. I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, that game wasn't that great. Well, for me and what I did in it, and I spent years and years and years, it was phenomenal. I loved every minute of it. Just the challenge, you had to go other people to do quests. It was crazy how many people you needed. Just the camaraderie, people, the items, and the ecosystem, and just everything about it was great. The story was good, the action was good, the leveling up was a pain in the butt certain ways, but it made you feel gratified, like you did something, because it took you so long to get to that said achievement or that gear you got or whatever, or that special link shell, or going to fight gods and stuff like that. It was just very time consuming. I spent hundreds and hundreds of hours playing it, but it was definitely well worth it. If you guys they've taken it down since, well, at least it's no longer on most of the systems. I think you can play on a PC still. It was, last I knew, on 360, but I think they took the server down for that. I think you can still get it on the PC. But it was a great game while it lasted. I think it's still playable. I've thought about going back onto it, but I don't have the time for that. And that's where my name comes from, though. That was originally one of my first character names on there, was Dark Warrior. So that's a little insight to why my name is that, because that was one of my favorite games at the time, and it's top 3. But like I said, there's just so many other games out there. It's really tough. It took a little bit to think about, but those are probably the best, one of some of my favorite games to play. If you guys haven't played any of them, I suggest you go out and try them. Final Fantasy X is definitely a good, and Shenmue as well. But that's all I have to say. Actually, how about you guys? What are your favorites? Can you put them down in the comments below? Let me know your top three. We're all not going to agree on the same top three, but let me just know what you guys think your top three is. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this if you can. I really appreciate that, guys. You have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.